Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Generation Platinum. Today on Just Two Friends Talking Gaming, we are going to talk about what happened last week with the Game Awards. So we're going to go through all of the winners and compare to what our predictions were, and then the meat of this episode today is going to be all about the announcements. Now we've got quite a lot of announcements to go through, which is arguably going to be the better bit, but I'm looking forward to beating Jack on my predictions.
All right, should we start the fucking? I already knew you had. As I was sat there, I watched it, and I'm just. Did you actually watch it? By the way, it's cool if you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. I read the winners and I watched the announcements because it was like 4 hours long, and I was like, I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, that's fine. I did. So at least one of us did. I don't mean that in like a dickhead way. I just mean like there were some cool moments there that you wouldn't have seen in the articles. So we'll talk about those. But as I was watching, I was working, and I was just like, fuck. I definitely didn't predict that. Fuck, I definitely didn't predict that. So, yeah. I've not got high hopes, but we'll see. So if we, the best adaptation.
The one thing, just before we get into it, the one thing I did notice that there was a big gap from Xbox. Right? Did you notice that too? There was just not really like an Xbox center stage moment.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't watch it. I just watched the announcements, but a lot of it was PS4, PS5. Sorry. Yeah, Switch and PlayStation stuff as opposed to this is an Xbox exclusive. Wow, you know, there was obviously the games here and there that were like this will be on Xbox, but yeah.
Yeah, I think the Phil Spencer's since come out and said like they've got their own thing coming soon. Just chill. I think was his kind of sentiment.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I wasn't sure. I hadn't really. Yeah. I saw. Did he cry or something?
I did not see that.
I saw a load of like tweets and they're calling him Phil crying.
No, he definitely didn't cry.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's Xbox fanboys or something. I don't know.
Best adaptation. What did you go for?
I went for best adaptation. What? Where are we looking?
We're going to start at the bottom of the article I sent you. Unfortunately, it's not in order we said, so you're going to have to look around on your list. But
I went for Arcane League of Legends.
So you won that one.
Yep.
Right.
Oh yeah.
A big fat 0 for me. I'm just going to delete the ones I got wrong. That'll be probably the easiest to count up afterwards. Okay. Deserved. I don't know. I fucking give a shit on that one. Most anticipated game. What did you go for?
I went for Starfield.
And I went for. Apparently, I can't remember. I went for Starfield 2. So yeah, we're both wrong. Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
That doesn't surprise me, to be fair. It's a big old anticipated game. A lot of people are looking forward to that.
Fucking
a lot of people loved the first one as well. So
fucking losers. Best esports team. I went for LA Thieves.
I went for Dark Zero Esports.
And Loud won it, so we're off to a shit start.
I mean,
but to be fair,
I've got 1 point so far.
We did say in all of this, like these esports ones, we haven't fucking got a clue.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Best esports game, I went Rocket League.
I went for Valorant, so I win again.
You won.
I win again. After nothing.
As I was watching this, I was just like, fuck's sake, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Best esports event. Did I skip this?
I win again. I went for the 2022 League of Legends World Championship.
Did I skip this?
Maybe I should be a clairvoyant or something, like a psychic.
Apparently, I decided this wasn't worth my time. No, I did. Sorry, it was right at the top. I went Evo 2022, so I lost that one. Yeah, League of Legends won. Nice. Best esports coach. I went for Eric Doombros.
Yeah, I went for Dongbin.
Yeah, well, we both
go
won.
Score Dongbin. So lost that one.
Bazooka.
Oh yeah.
Best esports athlete. I went
athlete is the wrong word right there. I'm sorry, but athlete is not an athlete.
It's a unique word. Let's leave it at that. But my first point on the board, I went for the winner, Jacob Whittaker.
I went for Faker, Lee Faker.
Yeah.
So I lost that one.
Content creator of the year. I went for Carl Jacobs and lost.
I went for Ludwig.
And won. You
God,
piece of shit.
don't you know anything about YouTube?
Fucking apparently not. They're Twitchers, you idiot.
Oh, don't you know anything about Twitch?
No, I don't, except from hot tub streams. I mean, what?
All those people that sell farts in a jar. That's
Yeah,
what you
I know
for,
those
isn't it?
people. Best multiplayer game. I lost. I went COD.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Splatoon won it. Which,
That surprises me. To be fair.
that surprised me too. Fucking
I don't know if it's if it's just got a lot of, Switch fans. I know it's a big Nintendo game, isn't it? Really, I've never really played it, but it's the Inky game, right?
It must have one of those like really small but dedicated followings because I never hear anyone talk about it. Yeah, it is the Inky game. Sorry.
Yeah. I hear it come up. I hear it come up every now and then, like when Jordan's looking at the Nintendo Switch sales and stuff. There's always a Splatoon game in there or something. So
Bullshit is what it is. Best sim/strategy game. I went for a 2 Point Campus and completely fucked it. What did you go for?
yeah, same. I went 2 Point Campus. I didn't really know. I hadn't played any of them, so yeah, it's just a guess for me.
And Mario Rabbids won that for clarification. Best sports and racing game. I went Ollie World because I wanted it to win so badly. And you went for?
I went Gran Turismo.
Yeah, I know you fucking did.
I won that one.
And great.
Though I'm still angry with the category there. Best sports. It's not a sports game. Come on.
Nah, it's ridiculous. Best family game. I went Splatoon 3 and fucked it.
I went for Switch Sports.
So
fucked
you
it too.
lost as well. Kirby and the Forgotten Land won that. Best.
To be fair, I like Kirby games. I'm a big fan of big old Kirby.
The sucky boy.
Sucky boy.
You
What?
just love
The
the
next
good
one is.
suckiness.
I'm so angry with it. I've just seen the next one. I don't
Best
think I saw that
fighting
when I looked
game.
through it. Fuck.
And the winner is who I picked, Multiverses.
Nah, Sifu should have won. Sifu is the winner. I'm taking a point.
You're not taking shit.
I'm not.
Right. Best RPG. Here we go. This is where I start getting angry. I picked it, and I was right, and I hate that I was right. Elden Ring.
I think, I went Xenoblade. I think.
Yeah, you would have lost. And here starts my anger of Elden Ring's cock being sucked the entire night. Fucking bullshit. Game's so average. Do you see?
You haven't even played it.
But I can tell just from looking at it.
Good
Do you know
game.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And half of it is I'm just playing up and saying this shit for the camera. I saw someone commented on the Xbox ranking, Halo's more than is just average. And if you hadn't replied, I was going to come back and go, nah, you're right, it's mid.
He would have been so angry.
I'm just playing up to it. I don't give a shit.
Halo is pretty mid though.
Yeah, Halo is mid. That one I'm being serious about. And Elden Ring. Elden Ring's mid as well. Best action adventure game. And look, I love God of War, but I'm also annoyed at this. God of War is the winner. And this is the start of them winning everything that night.
Apart from the big one.
Yeah, I went for Horizon Forbidden West and lost.
I went for Plague Tale. Lost again.
Best action game. Bayonetta 3 won. I went for Sifu.
I went for Neon White. So I lost again. We're not doing so hot, are we?
Well, I mean, you say we. I've got 2 points.
I've got maybe 4. I don't know. 6.
Innovation and accessibility. I went Last of Us Part 1.
I went The Quarry. No, I didn't. Yes, I did.
Yeah, and the winner was God of War Ragnarok. Ragnarok just took everything.
It's cleaned up, really, hasn't it?
Yeah, and it deserves most of them, but fucking, where was my Horizon Forbidden West awards?
I can't believe we'll get to it at the end. But
I was getting so angry.
The outcome.
We'll come to it. This one surprises me. Best VR/AR game. I went for Among Us VR, which I was convinced. Moss Book 2 won. What did you go for?
Yeah, I got that. I won that.
It's so surprising because you think Among Us is just kind of like... Sorry, Moss Book is just a single-player game, which is nothing wrong with that, but it has its moment, then it dies, where Among Us is continuous. I really would have thought the massive Among Us audience would have done that. But what can you do?
I think it's just. I think Moss might be a better game. Like Among Us is quite basic, isn't it? But I guess I don't know. I don't know how it's weighed up with the scoring.
Who knows? Best community support. Again, this one surprised me. The winner was Final Fantasy 14 Online. I went for No Man's Sky.
Yeah, same. I'm really surprised with that one.
I think we both won this one. Best mobile game. Marvel Snap.
Love that game. Still playing it every day.
You should have seen the dude who accepted the awards. Dude was on fucking drugs. He was so hyper. It was incredible.
Excellent.
Best debut indie. I went for Vampire Survivors, and I was wrong.
I went for Stray. So I win that one.
Right. Such bullshit.
Ooh,
This
yeah.
whole thing is. I fucking failed so badly. Best indie game. I went for Stray and won.
I went for Cult of the Lamb. I really thought Cult of the Lamb was going to get that one.
No, Stray won. Best ongoing game. Again, this one surprised me. Final Fantasy 14 Online won. I went for Fortnite.
Yeah, I went for Destiny too.
So apparently there's something going on in the Final Fantasy world, eh? Because
Yeah, and we'll get to it in a bit. But that new Final Fantasy makes me want to play it. 16, I think.
look, shit. Final Fantasy's also mid. Hideo Kojima, Final
true.
Fantasy, Elden Ring, and Halo all mid.
We're gonna fall out today, I think.
Good. I'm not fucking last episodes of the year. I'll fucking fight you. I don't care. Games for Impact. I won this one with As Dusk Falls.
I went Endling. Extinction is Forever, so I lost that one.
Best performance. I won this one with Christopher Judge, God of War.
Nice, yeah, me too. I thought you went for Sonny Sujic, or whatever his name is.
No. I went for Christopher Judge.
No.
No, I genuinely did.
No.
You can go back and check the recording. So.
No, I believe
This one annoyed me a little bit because, sorry, not the winner. He much deserved it. His speech was beautiful. These motherfuckers are trying to sunset his speech and keep playing that music, you're running over time music loudly over him. And this man's trying to. You could see he was emotional. You could see this meant a lot to him. And all right, sure, his speech went on for like almost 10 minutes when it should have only been 2. But like,
Did it? Fuck me.
yeah, let this man have his moment. Let him have his moment. So what? Your show runs 10 minutes late. Fucking get over it. The trains run 2 hours late, and no one seems to give a shit. So just let him have his moment. I really felt for him. Like his speech got me a little bit. Like he's thanking his children, and it clearly means a lot to him. And they start playing the walk-off music. And respect to this motherfucker. He's like, nah, I ain't moving. So he keeps going. So they play the walk-off music even louder. So he raises his voice to be heard over. He's like, I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, mate, what a legend! Is this? You're talking about Bear McCreary, right?
No, best performance, Christopher Judge.
Oh, sorry. I thought we had moved on to the best audio design. That's fun. No. That's even funnier because he's a big man. Wasn't he wearing like a gold suit?
He was dripped out in a gold suit. He looked hella fantastic.
Oh, he's a G.
Let the man have his moment. Let all these people have their moments. So what if your fucking show runs on? And then people kept the presenters kept cracking jokes, being like, I guess I can't say much because Christopher Judge went so long. I was like, oh, fuck you, man. Let him have his moment. Yeah. If that was me, I'm taking 30 minutes. I'm thanking every motherfucker I've ever met in my life.
And if you watch the Raising Kratos documentary, it means the role means a lot to him.
Dude was holding back tears in his speech.
Yeah. I love that guy.
I love him so much. And they're playing the speech louder and he just keeps raising his voice to be heard over it. And then he hugs Al Pacino. It was a weird night.
What?
Al Pacino presented this award. They dragged this
Why? I didn't know he was like a gamer.
He's not. And he says it.
That's so weird.
They drag his corpse onto stage. This motherfucker says he can barely see the fucking teleprompter. And he's just like, I don't play games, but I think my kids do. And storytelling is storytelling. And he's just spouting it. This man had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Oh, Al Pacino. He's fucking 80 odd now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's old.
Old as hell.
I feel for Sonny. You could tell when they were doing the whole cameras on people before it was announced, he wanted to win. You could see it. And he's a kid. He's not a kid. He's a teenager now. But, fair play to him. He took it graciously. But a lot of people were memeing him online, being like, you can see in his face this fucker wants it. But,
Well, I think if you get nominated for something like this, and obviously he's like, I don't think he's done much acting in like films and TV, as opposed to this is like his big role. So for him, I think it would have been like it would have meant so much more. Maybe not more, but it would have meant it in a different way. He would have been like validated for his performance, whereas Christopher Judge, everyone loves him anyway. Yeah. So
he's fucking Tilk, man.
He's fucking Tilk, yeah.
But and the guy's a teenager, so all he cares about is drinking, fucking something, and people recognizing him. So I don't know. People need to relax on the internet. And next time Game Awards, let Christopher Judge have 40 minutes. Fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah,
this man
let him fucking host it.
Yeah. Best audio design. I went for Horizon Forbidden West, and I lost.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a shame, isn't it?
I went Elden Ring, but
yeah, the winner was God of War Ragnarok. Best score and music, though, I came clutch. I said Bear McCreary, sorry, whatever it's pronounced, and he did indeed win.
Yeah, he's a G. I went for it as well.
Best art direction, again, it's just some fucking bullshit. I went for Horizon Forbidden West, and
I went for Scorn, so
and it went.
I think I was being very, very hopeful there.
Yeah. Straight up though, like I know I'm slightly joking about Elden Ring and sucking, but I'm not. It does suck. The art direction in every game in this category is better than Elden Ring's. We've seen Elden Ring's art direction a million times before. Funny enough, in other Bloodborne games, it is bullshit that none of the others didn't get it. I don't know.
I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
It's not a tough one, though, is it, Mark? It's not.
It is.
It's not for me. Can we go back a step? Sorry. Christopher Judge, God of War Ragnarok, best performance. Right? They're going through and they play a clip, right, of each person doing their voice in their game, right? And they get to Charlotte McBurney for A Plague Tale Requiem. And they go, Charlotte McBurney, A Plague Tale Requiem. And then I immediately out loud go, Hugo.
Really?
What happened to her fucking accent in this game? It's gone. They play her clip
really?
from the new
She's not
game,
French
and
anymore?
it's just, there's no accent. There's just no accent anymore. It's like,
I'm not playing it.
Hugo.
I play it only for the accent.
And I looked, and other people were saying this. Like, the main characters just lose most of their accent in this game, even though it's the same voice actors. So I'm there like an idiot trying to do my work, saying to myself, Hugo, I miss you. And just, nothing. Anyway, what can you do? Best narrative. We both got this one right, God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah,
we both
got that one.
Best game direction. Ugh,
I went Elden Ring.
Ragnarok. Yeah, and you went Elden Ring. Fucking hell.
And
the big one.
Yeah, the big one.
The game of the year, of which I went Horizon Forbidden West, and you went.
I went God of War, to be fair, but
was Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. How many did Elden Ring win in the end?
A lot. That and God of War just took most of the awards.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that they. Every year it seems to be there's one game that takes the majority of the awards, and I don't know if there should be like a limit to how many games, how many nominees, like awards, the game can be nominated for. Finally got it out. Because obviously, like, you could have God of War in most of these, or Elden Ring in most of these, and they can just clean up and not give the validation to the other games that are there that definitely deserve an award. You know, maybe let them have like top 3 or something. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a thought I had.
Did you see that kid got arrested?
Oh, the stage jumper.
Yeah, that was jokes. I mean, not jokes because, well, you know, it's only Elden Ring, who gives a shit. But no, you should obviously crash people's moment. But the fact that he just firmed it, you got to respect the lad.
Yeah,
I don't condone it. Let people have their moment. Don't ruin it. And he could have said worse shit, right? Like, I'm not condoning. Again, I'm really not.
What did he say? I don't know too much about it. All I know is that he jumped on the stage and took the mic or something.
No, no, he was smoother than that, my friend.
Really?
Elden Ring guys are walking down the aisle. Like, I saw this all play out as I'm watching it before I even read the articles about this. I don't know how no one didn't notice this until it was too late. But the Elden Ring guys are walking down the what do you want to call it? The path, whatever, to the stage.
Aisle?
Yeah, the aisle, thank you. I don't know why that was so hard for me.
That's all right.
They're walking down the aisle, and they obviously came from, I don't know, X amount of seats back. And as they go up the stairs onto the stage, this kid clearly right at the front just gets up and walks on stage with them. And no one says the fucking word. And he stood in the background and walking around the stage the entire time the eldenring guys are doing their speech. And he's looking around and he's just chilling. He's getting into shot. Like, you see the camera move away from him and he walks into shot. He's just there the entire time. They're giving their speech. And no one notices. No one says a word. He clearly, be careful how I word this. I'm not trying to be that guy, but, these are Asian creators. And then there's this mostly white-looking guy that come from a different seating area to them. So how do you not think, okay, maybe I should challenge this? And he's clearly not 18, or if he is, he doesn't look it. At what point do you go, okay, this guy sat away from the creators that are clearly not from the studio, who's clearly not 18, just walked on stage. So no one gives a fuck. The guys do their speech. And as they say thank you, and just before the music starts, he pushes to the front and he goes, and I just want to have my moment and thank my newly reformed Rabbi Bill Clinton.
What?
Like, what?
That's such a weird thing to say.
It's just like,
that's so weird.
I don't know.
Oh, God. I mean, he probably could have said something better than that.
Yeah, well, he could have said all kinds of shit, though, couldn't he?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he's going to be immortalised, isn't he? In memes and everything else. So
everyone's taking it so serious that they ruined the moment. It's like, well, you let the guys have their speech, and
yeah,
I don't condone it. Don't do it, but also, you gotta have some balls just to, fuck it. I'm walking on the stage, and no one's gonna stop me, and no one did, and no one saw a thing.
It is strange, isn't it? That, I mean, as you said, you saw it happen. You saw it kind of playing out, and nobody thought to go, "Excuse me, you're 14. Why are you on the stage?"
Yeah, I mean, apologies to the eldenring creators. I don't know exactly where their studio is, but I think they're Japanese studio, right?
Sounds about right. It's isn't it Bandai Namco that do it now?
I'm not too sure, but anyway, you see a Japanese studio 20 rows back, get up, and then you see a mostly looking white kid, couple of rows in front of them or whatever, get up at separate times. The kid's clearly not of age. Someone must have gone, this isn't right. I would have got it, if he was sat with them, that would make sense. You go family, friend, whatever. But it's just what is happening? What is going on at the Game Awards?
Yeah.
Anyway,
and you're correct, it's Japanese. Both companies. So From Software is Japanese, and so is Bandai Namco.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
And they're the two.
Anyway.
Oh man, I just saw a picture of Christopher Judge, and he looks.
He's dripped.
That hair is really
Dude's
cool.
Baller. But yeah, pretty average Game of the Year in terms of award winners. I think you get that bit where it's not so fun when everyone's the same two people are winning everything. I genuinely, all jokes aside and not being hyperbolic, don't understand how Horizon didn't win a single thing. It deserved at least something.
No, I agree. Even if it's just audio design or something, the game is good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't get me wrong. I know I shit on it a little bit in comparison to other games, but I played it all. I finished the game, and I think I 100%ed it, and it should have won something.
Yeah, I've stolen this from another podcast, so it's not my original thought, but someone I was watching said, I wonder if God of War. So when Horizon came out, it had to go up against Elden Ring, and it probably fell to the wayside. It would be interesting to see what would have happened if God of War Ragnarok came out in February against Elden Ring, and Horizon came out in November. Would this have changed? I think timing has a lot to do with it, because you think about the years and you go, well, February's dominated by Elden Ring.
Yeah, and even when you get to voting, you go, oh well, what am I playing now? What have I played? And Elden Ring probably, even though it came out at the same time, it probably takes a lot longer to play and finish that game than Horizon. So it's probably a bit more of a chunk of memory from the year. I know my experience was Horizon was quite quick, quite sharp. It was more like a needle into the brain. It was that's a good little needle. Whereas Elden Ring was like a hammer to the skull. It was a big blunt object.
Because it was so sharp.
And it's there. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, but no, it's just a big. I don't know. It had more impact. I think that's what I'm trying to say. But no, I disagree with this year. I think
Yeah.
I think Elden Ring, not Elden Ring. Sorry, Horizon should have won a couple of things. Maybe
Yeah,
not Game of the Year though.
And there's something to be said about just letting the little guys have a chance. You know, like I'm happy for Stray, best indie, but the Hell game, what am I looking for? Metal Hellsinger, best score music. Look,
Yeah.
did Bear deserve to win best score music? Absolutely. But there's something to be said, like Metal Hellsinger. You know, it's a rhythm audio game.
It's a music game, isn't it?
Yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe that should have been in best audio design. Actually, then I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
Some of them I'm really happy won, but most part I don't actually care about most of these winners. And oh wow, you got 8 awards. What about the little guys, man?
Yeah, no, I agree. Which is what it goes back to my point. Like, should there be a limit to how many awards a game can be nominated for? Like, if God of War's fucking nominated for every award, likely it's going to be voted for because people love it. You know, more people have played God of War than they have Metal Hellsinger, for example. So they're going to vote for it. But if you take it out of the equation, people are going to vote for the game that should have won. So it's toughy. A little toughy one.
Right, what's your score? Because we got a lot still to get through, and I've
13.
got some opinions. Yeah, same, bro. I've got 13. Nice draw.
You got about 4, didn't you?
Guess.
4?
No, I got 9.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
No, they're not double digits though, is it?
No, not really.
Right, let's start getting through some of these announcements. So, fair warning, as always with stuff with us, we'll talk about things we care about in depth, and if we don't care, we're just gonna mention it and move on. It's also a million things to get through, and I'm definitely gonna spend an hour talking about why Death Stranding 2 is just stupid.
Get out. Go to bed.
Oh, I'd love to. Will you come to bed with me though?
Always.
Right.
You just have to pay me.
You want
what?
Fuck you. You want to alternate between announcements? You got the same list as I do, right?
Yeah, go on then. Where are we starting? We're going to start right at the beginning.
Right at the beginning. This is actually in chronological order, so.
Okay, cool. So
Before we start, one thing I did want to say: Joseph Ferris, It Takes Two, did the Game Award presentation. Surprised he didn't announce the game. Really surprised me. Anyway.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Sorry.
Completely lost my train of thought.
Well, no, you would think like his game's been, he hasn't had a game out in a little bit, and he was presenting an award. Normally they then announce their next thing. Just surprised me. And he didn't say anything.
Maybe he's just got nothing.
Which was upsetting.
Maybe he's just got nothing.
He's got something. 'Cause a couple of
moment.
months ago, he posted a picture of 2 actors on set, and he's like, "New game." Blah blah blah. Like he didn't announce.
Or maybe
maybe
he's just not one of those people that announces them 4 years early.
Oh, I respect that actually. Good man. Good man.
Yeah.
Fuck the Oscars.
Right. Okay, so straight in we've got something I don't care about. We've got Dead Cells, a DLC, Return to Castlevania. So I'm just going to skip past it. You got anything to say about it?
I'm sure Castlevania fans were wishing they actually got a Castlevania game and not this shit. But okay.
Yeah.
Next.
Are you going?
Oh shit! I forgot how alternating times work. And this is actually perfect because I do care about this. Roguelike shoot 'em up Vampire Survivors is on mobile for free. I downloaded it there and then on the spot.
Yeah, I'm going to download. I didn't see this in my video that I watched.
It's in the pre-show.
So I'm going to download it.
We're in the pre-show section at the moment.
Oh, okay.
That's probably why you didn't see it. But yeah, it's free. It's fantastic. Play it.
Nice. I actually will. I'll play it today.
Please do. Actually,
cool.
do and text me.
I will.
Okay.
Next, we've got a Valiant Heart sequel. So Valiant Heart is a war kind of story game. I never played it. Well, I played like 10 minutes of it. It's not my type of thing. I think it's like a point and click kind of game. You have to kind of find information out and move to the next area. It's a bit of a different swing from Ubisoft. Normally they're like RPG collectibles. So a bit different, but it's called Valiant Hearts Coming Home. So it could be quite fun, but I won't be playing it.
Yeah, Good for that. I know there's a hardcore following for that, but I am not that person.
Yeah.
Something that I think leaked a while ago, we all knew was happening. Returnal is arriving on PC in 2023.
Yep. I've still yet to play it.
We're going to play it,
but I really want to.
In January, I tell you what, we said January. So we already said Gears of War in January, so we could do a couple of weeks. Let's do maybe let's push Gears of War to February or something like that. Let's do Returnal and Gears of War in some form, in some order in January.
All right, yeah, fun. Yeah, I'm in. So next we've got Hellboy: The Web of Weird. It's a roguelike action adventure, comic book style, art direction. It looks kind of cool.
Cool.
I probably won't play it, but I do like Hellboy. I think the trailer that they showed was quite. It was a cinematic trailer. It wasn't gameplay, as far as I could tell. So it'd be cool to see what it's like later on. But I'm a big fan of roguelikes, and if it's Hellboy, so just helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, the trailer was cool. If it's free or dirt cheap, I'll get it. Or if someone comes to me and is like, "Yeah, it's fantastic." Here you get we got a fresh look at Horizon Call of the Mountain. Looks sick, but I'm not getting a PSVR 2. No matter how many times Sony emailed me saying, "Now's your chance to buy."
Yeah, I was in CEX yesterday and I looked and I saw a PSVR there. It was like 70 quid, and I was like, I could, but the PSVR 2 is coming out, so there's no fucking point because they're not making backwards compatibility anymore. So lame. Yeah. Next game, little horror game called Post Trauma, looks actually really good. I loved it. I don't know if you saw this, right?
Yeah, I've seen all of this. I watched the whole thing. It looked good.
Yeah, nice. I liked it because the main character, by the looks of it, is kind of like a fat Japanese man, and I loved it because most games you play and people you play as, they're like thin, like action hero type bodies. But this is just an old Japanese fat man running around corridors and stuff. It looked quite fun. I think it's gonna be a cheap game. Yeah.
Speaking of cheap games, PlayStation has picked up a cool-looking first-person puzzle game called Viewfinder. This looks cool. This is the photograph thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, coming to PS5 and PS4. I remember seeing this a while ago. Looks very cool. That it won't necessarily be a day one, but that's certainly something I'll keep my eyes on.
Fun little game to play. Do you reckon it's going to be one of those short indie games?
Yeah.
As opposed to like a big long one. Yeah. Fair enough. I like a good puzzle game.
I like
The Witness.
Puzzle dick game. Cool. Moving on.
Nice. Moving on. Among Us somehow is still going on. I love the game. I love the game, but it surprises me that it's still got such a big following. And I love it. I do love it. But they're releasing a new game mode. I will on my week off. I will. Got a couple to do. Yeah, so they're releasing a new game mode called Hide and Seek. Now, basically, everyone knows who the imposter is. You've just got to hide and run away. This game was actually played in the normal game mode by certain people. That I think PewDiePie did a video about it as well, where they just play it normally. Everyone knew who it was. They just have to hide. So they're releasing an actual game mode where you can play it properly. It looks quite fun.
Looks sick. I need to jump in and try it.
Is it out now?
Yeah.
It is out now. It was out on the 9th of December, so if anyone's still playing, go play it now.
They showed off After Us, which is a new atmospheric adventure game published by Silent Division. It looked okay. That's not really my kind of thing, if I'm honest.
I don't think I saw this one.
Yeah, I kind of blanked it from my head, if I'm honest. It looked cool, but it's just not... Oh, this is one with the ghost sausage dog. Yeah, I'll watch this. This does look cool. My bad. Sorry, I forgot.
I didn't see this one. I'll have to watch this afterwards. Yeah. Is it like a platformer?
I think it's going to be. It wasn't super clear.
Nice. All right, that looks quite cool. I like the long hair, the silver long hair in the picture. Looks cool.
Tie me down.
What? Tie your mother down. Anyway, cool looking side-scrolling alternative 80s action game Replaced is finally due out next year, and it's coming to Game Pass as well. Woo! An Xbox bit of news. I'm not overly fussed about this one. It looks kind of cool, but
I'll play it because it's on Game Pass.
Yeah. I mean, I won't.
Something I really don't care about Street Fighter 6. I don't even. That's it. I don't. I guess I'll tell you. It comes out 2nd of June. I don't care.
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
Didn't care.
I don't like the new way they're going.
Yeah.
I just don't like the new way that they're going in it. It seems very cheesy. I know they're trying to get away from Tekken and all that sort of thing, but it's almost too much. So,
tell me about something I do care about, Mark.
Oh baby, Hades 2. Now
yes.
it looks sick. Like I love Hades. It's one of the games I'd probably keep forever. Because it's fun to jump in, jump out. And as soon as that art style came up, I was like, this is fucking Hades 2.
Yeah, me too. I was so excited for this.
So do you reckon it's... So the playable character, I don't know if we know, but... Do we know if it's the guy... Who do we play as in the first Hades? I don't know, I can't remember his name. Do you reckon it's his daughter or sister or something?
I inferred from the trailer that she's Kronos' daughter. Is what I inferred.
Right, okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. Either way, it looks sick, and Mummy can find me that way. Sorry, this lady is interesting.
Yeah. I am. I'll probably pick this up quite soon after release.
Yeah, me too.
Tell me about something I loved the look of.
Oh, this got me bricked up. Ken Levine, chief developer of the BioShock games, or at least the originals, is back, and he has revealed his new game, which looks like a BioShock game, no surprise there, called Judas. And it looks fantastic. There was a moment, like, if they hadn't had clarified who the studio it was from in the opening of the trailer, I would have said this was the new BioShock game. That's how much it looks like it.
Yeah, same. I was like, is this like a follow-on from BioShock? Even though it's called Judas, I was like, is it? Because it was very similar. Like, even art style, combat, all of it was... And it looks sick. I'm in.
Good.
I'm so in.
Yeah.
Next, we've got a Switch game, Bayonetta, Origins, Cereza, and the Lost Demon. I don't give a fuck about this. I think it's a Bayonetta kind of as a kid kind of game. It looks dumb. I'm not in.
Here's a trailer for VR game Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord. Thanks, article, but I will not be playing the trailer. I've already seen this. This looks cool. Just another Ghostbusters game for MetaQuest 2. I will certainly get it one day, probably, if I can remember. Wait, what? Yeah. Is it already out? Here's a trailer for VR game Ghostbusters Rise or due out on Oh, no. I can't read today. I do apologise.
2023.
No, but the trailer, like, thumbnail was like the Game Awards 22 trailer, and I read that as the Game 2022 trailer, as if, like, it's out on MetaQuest 2, and it's coming to VR 2 later. I honestly, my brain just had a massive meltdown in that moment. Fuck it, what can you do?
Right. Swiftly moving on. We've got a new Destiny 2 expansion. And again, it's a game that I'm really, really surprised it's still going on. I actually really like Destiny 2. I didn't play a lot of it. But I do... This trailer actually made me want to go back to it. I don't know how you feel about Destiny.
I'm always thinking about going back to Destiny. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm always seeing this shit. Thing is, these expansions cost is the only problem. So all this cool stuff, I guess, you don't get. But I'm always thinking about, do I go back? Do I not? I don't know. Maybe one day.
Yeah, I played the first one like an obscene amount, and then when the second one came out, it was a little bit too different, or I didn't have the time. I can't remember. It came out years ago now, and I just kind of fell out with it. But now I just want to play it. I might download it today. Install it today.
Yeah,
I might play it.
Fair enough. This next one was slightly weird for me as it played out. So. Remember Rocksteady's Suicide Squad game is how this opens up. Well, it's still coming, and they showed off a new trailer. And in that trailer, they revealed that Batman is in it, and he will be played by the late Kevin Conroy. I think a lot of people are saying this is his last performance. Nice trailer.
I didn't think Batman was in this.
Wow, I mean...
I read something where... Yeah, but I read something where they already said... I swear I read an article just the other day saying that Batman was not in this game. So it surprises me that he suddenly is. But yeah, that's how I felt watching this.
Looking forward to the game. This looks cool. What was weird for me is the trailer plays and it ends, and then it cuts back to Jeff, and he's like, we all miss Kevin Conroy. You can see his performance on 26th of May 2023. Next announcement, I'm like, wait, what? That's the first time we've heard a release date. It was just like so casually thrown out. It wasn't on the trailer. It's just weird for me. Like, I don't know. But hey, that game will not make 26th of May 2023. I'll tell you that for free.
You don't think so?
I don't think most
hasn't it already
games
been
make it.
Hasn't it already been delayed once?
No, it was only ever announced, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm on the fence about this game. I mean, I said the same about Gotham Knights, and I still fucking bought it and played it, but I just don't know. I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know how I feel about not playing as the Justice League characters. Like, I'd love to play as Superman and Batman and the Flash.
I don't know.
So I don't know. Anyway, next one, we've got The Last of Us Part 1 coming out 3rd of March on PC. So any PC gamers that are watching this or fancy giving it a go, you can play it. That's it. That's the announcement.
That was all it was. So finally, we got to see some Star Wars Jedi Survivor gameplay.
This looks sick. This looks so good.
So good. I'm so excited for this. Cal is kind of bricking me up. That rugged look.
It's the beard.
Doing it for me.
It's the beard, isn't it?
It's doing it for me. It really.
I think he's done it. He's had his eyebrows done as well.
What's weird for me is they didn't. Look, I'm inferring here, but I thought we would see some gun gameplay based on the leaks we've experienced, but they didn't, which is kind of weird. But because you've seen this, right? The gun stuff. Yeah. So for those who haven't, there was a leak a long time ago there'd be gun gameplay, and then we get the poster where he's quite clearly got a prominent gun on his leg, and then a bunch of the pre-order bonuses that are real are different gun skins. So it's a bit weird. I thought they would show that off, but hey, they'll probably have their own event before this game comes out. We did get a release date, which I do think they make, 17th of March 2023. Very excited
I think so too.
This.
The one thing I really liked about it was the lightsaber customization. So obviously in the first one they had, you could have the double-ended, you could have one or you could have two. That was kind of it. You could change the hilt a bit, but obviously in gameplay you don't really see that. And the colours, that was kind of it for customization. In this, I think they've taken it a little bit step further forward, and you can get like a Kylo Ren sword hilt with the little lightsabers at the hand protector lightsabers, which I think is going to be really cool. And when I watched it, I thought maybe that's going to be like a heavy weapon. So like Assassin's Creed, where you could pick up like a mace, that would be classed as a heavy weapon. And that you'd have a different move set. Maybe this will be the same thing. So you do more heavy attacks and do a bit more of a tankier kind of strength build. I don't know. Maybe maybe I'm just hoping too much, but yeah.
Well, no,
and the story looks sick as well. Who's the guy in the tank? I still don't know who that guy is.
But going back to your point, I was gonna say this. You beat me to it. I saw 4 different types of lightsaber gameplay in that. There's your standard one-hand lightsaber. You got dual-wielding lightsabers, which brings me back to the Starkiller days, so I'm excited. You've got the double-sided lightsaber, and then you've got what looks like this very heavy type lightsaber that requires 2 hands type thing. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, because what they need to do with this game is they need to take everything that made the first one good, and just build upon it. Maybe have the character have a bit more customization. So instead of just playing as Cal Kestis, you're playing as yourself as Cal Kestis, if you know what I mean. But that being said, they don't really need to change much. I mean, the kind of formula that they had was epic. It was a kind of open world, but you had this linear story that you could kind of go through. And I fucking loved it. I'm very looking forward to playing this, and I hope it comes out on the 17th of March, because I will be pre-ordering it.
Yeah, man.
Right, next we've got Earthblade. It's not my type of game, but it's from the creators of Celeste, which is a quite a big game, I think, in the indie world. I think it's quite an easy platinum as well. It's on those. It's on all those lists that are like, oh, easiest platinums. But it's coming out in 2024, so we're gonna kind of skip past it. But it's a pixel based indie game that's yeah. It looks okay, but it's not my type of game. So I'm probably gonna pass on that one.
Yeah, me too. We also got our first in-engine look at the open world survival MMO June Awakening. I don't care, so if you want to talk about it.
Oh yeah, baby! Just it's maybe my favourite book ever. I love the films. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. I'm not sure about the MMO type of thing, but if there's a single player story that I can kind of rinse through, I'll get it. But I don't even know if it's coming out on PS5. Seems like a PC game to me.
Yeah,
but yeah, upsettingly.
Oh, well.
But yeah. Next, we've got Forspoken. This demo is out. Are you going to play the demo?
No. This game does nothing.
Not at all.
To me. No, this game does nothing to me. And I was reading some stuff last night about the demo, and people are slamming it for being crap. So yeah, I'm definitely not.
Oh really? I was going to give it a go.
Yeah, I think it's mainly from a controls point, but yeah, I don't know. Don't give a shit.
Okay, I might. I mean, it's a game that I kind of want to play. I mean, magic and RPGs and stuff, dragons and all that jazz. I want to play it, but demo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give the demo a go before I spend £70 on a game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of £70 on a game that won't get my money, Hideo Kojima has announced Death Stranding 2, and it looks awful.
What do you mean it looks awful?
Right. We'll have some... I genuinely think Kojima's overrated. I think he's a great guy. I'm sure he's a great guy and stuff. I've never had that special place for him like most people do. I get I'm in the minority. It's nothing personal. It's just I don't care for his games. But I'll give anything a shot. And you never know when someone's going to make something that speaks to you. So I'm sitting here and I'm watching this fucking music video. And why does he always do this? His trailers have that little old school music video opening in the left hand corner. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, I will give £5 to the person that can explain to me what the fuck is going on in these games, because no one knows. And I look at this trailer, and what am I supposed to take away from this game? If an alien landed on Earth right now and said, explain to me Death Stranding 2, based on its trailer, to explain the trailer to me, what was happening in it, none of you fucking know. Some bad guy was performing in a band, some baby had some wings at one point, Norman Reedus had his top off. What's going on in these fucking games?
I could probably hazard a guess, but yeah, that's the mystery of it. Like, you don't know what's happening with that.
Did they actually answer any questions in Death Stranding 1?
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit. That was too much of a hesitation there.
I was trying to understand what you meant, but yeah.
Yeah, explain to me Death Stranding 1.
Oh, okay, so the
I'm bored.
Death Stranding. Oh.
No, go on.
Norman Reedus is a postman,
right.
And he has to reconnect all of the cities and the settlements across America to recreate this like intellectual knowledge network so that people can be safe, survive, and get supplies to each other.
Have they not heard of texting?
This is in a post-apocalyptic future.
Have they heard of the Royal Mail? Actually, that's way worse. Continue.
Oh, yeah, that's terrible. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's more to it.
So why is there fucking babies in containers, and why is there these black tendril type things and this otherworldly stuff? What is
That's
that all
the
about,
Death
Mark?
Stranding. That's
What
the
does that
Death
mean?
Stranding. So, it's been a long time since I played it.
Yeah, sure you can't explain it, so we're moving on. It's just rubbish. This is when people say...
Look, you should play it, and then you could be able to answer those questions yourself.
The games feel horrible to play. I don't get why people like playing these games. But when people go, Lost
fun.
didn't make any sense, and I go, it does. This is the other way around for me. And I go,
that's it.
This doesn't make any sense. Even going back to the Metal Gear games, and like none of them really explained anything. They were weird for the sake of being weird and not answering anything. Like, no one actually still knows why the babies were in the container. Norman Reedus could piss and you could
Yeah,
think it was Willy. No one knows.
They're in the containers so that you can see the BTs.
Right, so why do babies in a container needed to see the threat? It's just weird for the sake of being weird. It makes no sense.
I didn't play the end part, which is where you figure that stuff out. But Google it, Jack. Just Google it. I'm sure there's a video on YouTube where you can get all the answers you need.
I don't care. And this man's on stage being like, no, the man's on stage, right? You didn't watch it, so you didn't see the trailer. And he's talking about this game that's been in development for X amount of years. And everyone's sucking him off and standing up and clapping and wanking into their hands. And then clapping with the jizz. And it's like, what the fuck is going on here? And he goes, and then the pandemic happened, so I didn't like it. So I completely rewrote the game. I was like, great, I have faith in your vision now. Fucking...
Look, Jack, I can't justify... telling someone to like this game because I see how it looks and I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think it's pretty cool, but I like Metal Gear, so I give Hideo Kojima the benefit of the doubt. I also like Norman
was the
Reedus
trailer a music video
to keep people's attention. Look, he's a filmmaker at heart.
It sounded like it's Troy. It sounded like it was Troy Baker singing, or was that?
Yeah, Troy Baker's in the first one as well.
Good voice, talented man. You can't tell
anyway,
me
we'll move
those
on
games feel fun to play. The controls
are
so backwards. Oh, you fucking...
You're backwards. I'm moving on because you're upsetting me. Just joking. Anyway, we've still got a lot to get through, Jack.
We really do. We got to pick up the pace.
Next one. Ascendant Studios, single player magic shooter, Immortals of Avenum. Avium.
I've already forgotten this game. I'm not going to lie.
I don't know what this one is either.
I don't remember it.
Single player magic shooter. No, I don't remember, unfortunately. But cool, that's that.
Next up we have Tekken 8's Tekken, as Michelle Rodriguez would say. They put a trailer out for Tekken 8 and apparently someone returns. Scoop.
Jin Kazuma, I think.
Yeah, whatever.
Next, we've got one that actually looks sick. I don't know if you like this one.
Yeah.
Nightingale, Realm Walker's Journey trailer. Is the game called Nightingale? Or is the game called Nightingale Realm Walker's Journey?
I think it's called Nightingale.
Okay, so Realm Walker's Journey is the trailer title. Okay, so Nightingale is cool, like Victorian-based fantasy adventure game. Where basically you can go through these different realms. You have to build a settlement, and you have a cool umbrella which makes you fly. And I think it's first person, and you have to I think it might be multiplayer online as well. And you have to protect your settlement from these big beasts and stuff like that. So it looks very cool. Whether or not the trailer was actual gameplay, I'm not sure. But it looks like it could be fun. So. It's out next year, but they didn't give a month or a date, so it's probably going to be late next year. I'm looking forward to seeing more of that in the future.
Next up, we have Baldur's Gate 3, which announced a release window of August 2023. Never played these games, I don't unfortunately have anything to say.
No, neither did I, but I've heard good things about them, but I've not dived into them.
I've got nothing to say about the next 4 things, so let's get through them.
Okay. I'll just briefly go through the next 4 things. So we've got the RPG Wayfinder has been announced. We've got an expansion pass for Fire Emblems Engage. Diablo 4 has been announced for the 6th of June, which I don't play.
Sorry, not this one.
Okay. Next one.
Yeah.
And I don't play Diablo. So you do this one.
I don't fucking know. Sony has revealed a Horizon Forbidden West DLC. Thankfully, something was said about this game. This fucking game was. It's called Burning Shores and launches 19th of April 2023. It is only coming to PlayStation 5. The trailer looks sick, and I really, really hope it's standalone so I don't have to rebuy the game.
Yep. I agree. It looks fun. But yeah, I'd only play it if I don't have to buy the game again.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Agreed.
Oh god, next. I don't know what this is. Amazon is bringing Bandai Namco's massively multiplayer action RPG Blue Protocol West in 2023. So I assume this is an Eastern game, a Japanese only kind of release, and they're bringing it west. It's not a game I know about, but yeah, that's that.
I audibly laughed when they mentioned Amazon had a hand in it. I was like, well, this game's dead.
Excellent.
Moving on. We have a trailer for Gunfire Games Remnant 2. I have no idea what any of that means.
Remnant, we had that. We had the first one on PS Plus a couple of months ago. From the Ashes, Remnant from the Ashes. No, Live to Die, but it's like a shooter, I think.
Fair enough.
Cool. Next we've got a Transformers game. I didn't see this one either. So yeah, do you want to take this one because I don't?
There's not much to say about it. I'm not really a Transformers guy, and the trailer did not seem like a Transformers game. Not even at the end. Like when they finally put the title up, I was like, what part of that was Transformers? Splash Damage is making it, which is a British studio. They've worked on a few things. I don't know, man. I'm not a Transformers guy. It'd be interesting. It's a shame you haven't seen it. I don't see what part of this looked like a Transformers game, but it is going for a very realistic, post-apocalyptic, I think. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on, but it's got like a very nitty-gritty kind of vibe to it. I didn't mean the nitty part. I just meant the gritty part. But,
I'm just looking at it now, and it looks like it's
doesn't look like
1 to
Transformers,
4
does it?
player. I mean, not really. It just kind of looks like robots and stuff. But I guess that is what Transformers. I just watched all of the Transformers films, so I'm kind of on this.
Sad bastard.
It's a 1 to 4 player action online game. There's a closed beta coming up actually, so might get in on that. But yeah, looks cool. I mean, could be cool. Don't know.
Moving on, fucking Transformers.
I'm gonna skip over. I'm gonna skip over Mario Brothers. So there's a clip for Mario Brothers, but this next
I
game.
want to talk about it quickly.
Okay, go on then.
Looks good. I when they announced it, I shout all over this, and then every clip I see, I like it a bit more. There we go. Moving on.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go see it.
I don't know about that, but
I like going to cinema. Next game. This game looks sick. How did you feel? Also, the game is Banishers: Ghost of New Eden. Due out at the end of 2023. Jack, are you going to buy it?
I'm skipping through the trailer to remind myself what this was. Oh, yeah,
so this is cool. The one.
Yeah,
this is the Ghost Man.
Yeah,
this is the man with the ghost wife, and he has to like banish ghosts with the help of his own ghost.
So it's very
definite cool. Witcher vibes for this.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Moving on. Warhammer. Apparently, this is a new look at 40,000 Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. Yeah, that's a good title. Due out in 2023. I've lost my virginity, so I don't know. Yeah.
Next, we've got Meet Your Maker. Again, it's not one I've seen actually, but it's a building raiding game coming to consoles and PC in April. Don't know. Do you remember seeing this one, Jack?
No, I really don't. It was a long show. I don't remember seeing this. It was a long show.
Yeah. Well, can't have been that good then.
No.
Yeah.
Moving on. Yeah, swiftly. This one worries me. The reveal came out for Crash Team Rumble, a team-based versus game. I'm not sold on it just yet. I think it looks cool.
I need to see gameplay.
You see a little bit of it in the trailer.
Yeah.
A very little bit, sure.
A little bit, yeah.
It looks cool. We're presuming this is what Wampa League was. That leak from a while ago. It was at one point called Wampa League. My concern about this is the remastered, or the remake, whatever we're calling it, trilogy sold and did very well. Number 4 did very well critically, but if I remember correctly, it didn't necessarily meet up to sales expectations. And I did stop and think and wonder, maybe people just want to replay old Crash games in newer forms versus wanting new Crash games. But either way, this needs to be free to play, I think, or it won't survive.
Or cheap, just very cheap.
Or very cheap. But if this is a 40 quid paid online game, you're fucked. This game won't last.
I won't be buying it. for that price. If it's like 15 quid, I'll buy it because it would be fun. If it's free, of course I'll play it. I love Crash, but this is not why I play Crash. So, like the kart racing one, that was fun, but I never finished it. Because it's a Crash game, but it's not why I play Crash. So yeah, I don't know about this one.
Yeah, this one's gonna have a hard time, I think, getting off the ground and sustaining an audience, but we'll see.
Yeah. Next, we've got Lords of the Fallen, which was announced at the last gaming event, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it's just a new trailer. That's all we got. I think it's a sequel to a game, right?
I fucking think it is, yeah. I don't know.
This
didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, no. This next one, though. Oh, ho, ho.
This was weird. Fucking Michael Madsen out on stage announcing this, having no idea what's going on. It's two cheesy wannabe actors next to her. It's fucking a mess. Crime boss Rocky, I don't give a shit. City is a first-person shooter heist game with an all-star cast. It includes, among many, as we said, Michael Madsen, Chuck Norris, Michael Rooker,
Danny Trio, Danny Glover.
Vanilla fucking Ice. So yeah, whatever. It looked interesting.
I'm buying it.
It was something, all right. It was more just Michael Madsen being all over the place on the stage, and also we didn't really get to see too much gameplay because they're too busy.
No, this is true.
Spunking their cast announcement, but whatever.
Yeah, the trailer was basically these are all the people that are in it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Next one. Cyberpunk DLC. Idris Elba's in it. It looks like it could be fun. I didn't really kind of get the story from it, so I don't really know what it's going to be about. You got
the story of Death Stranding. Fucking hell.
Not really.
Oh, earlier you said you got it. So which one is it, dickhead?
I mean, I could hazard a guess at Death Stranding. With this, I'm like, it's just Idris Elba being cool, isn't it?
Is it too confusing for you having a realistic story that makes sense and isn't just pulled out of a fucking psychedelic drug trip one day?
Cyberpunk does not make any fucking sense.
No,
what are you talking about?
This game's so mid, it's unbelievable.
Depending on how much the DLC is, I'll probably buy it.
No, I won't. Never finished the main game. From Software, maybe if Witcher does it for me and puts me in a CD Projekt Red mood, maybe I'll finally go back. But unlikely. I'm too busy playing the Uncharted games for the 10 millionth time.
Hell yeah.
From Software has announced Armored Core 6: Fires of Rubicon. Now I know this means something to people, but it went right over my head. I've never played an Armored Core game. I don't know what they are.
No, neither do I. It looked quite good though. It looked fun. But I'm not going to go out my way and play it.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. And is this the final one? The big one? The huge announcement. Final Fantasy 16. 22nd of June release date. It's the hotly anticipated RPG. And it looks like every other Final Fantasy game ever.
It does.
I mean, it looked quite cool. I never really played Final Fantasy, so I don't know. I've only played Kingdom Hearts, which is kind of like a spin-off, I guess. Trailer was a bit weird. It was like, oh, I'm turning into a dragon or something. So that's all I got from it. It's like, I can't control it, and turns into a fucking dragon.
Yeah, I know this is a big one for people, but it's not really our thing.
I think people have been waiting for this for a long time, to be fair.
Well, I hope they keep waiting.
That's rude.
No, I'm done. I'm too annoyed today. I can't.
Yeah, nothing really there for you. Like, nothing really there for you, right? Like, there's a few things. Nothing huge that you're.
There was no.
Kind of in, right?
There was nothing there that blew like holy shit get hype moment for me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Surprising there was no Hogwarts Legacy stuff, considering that comes out in 2 months.
Yeah, but I think a lot of that has already come out and leaked and stuff like that. So I think they've already shown enough to get people hyped for that. So, yeah, cool. Right, well, thanks, guys. That's been a Just Two Friends Talking episode about the Game Awards. Obviously, we've spoken about the winners. I win on my predictions. I'm going to become a tarot reader. And Jack is going to just stay at his job and do
if you're
computer
going to be
stuff.
a tarot reader, maybe you can work at fucking Death Stranding too. Oh, that means fucking...
You know what? I might.
I'm done. I'm just out.
And
I'm out. Sorry.
Right. See you later, guys. Make sure that you give us a watch. Watch some old content if you haven't already. Give us a like. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your mum. And most of all, have a platinum day.
And even most of all, tell your mum I said hi.
Ooh. Cheeky.